Alright, so we're back for match number 4 with Temur Scapeshift with Jace the Mind Sculptor. Like to be on the play? Yes, I would. Wish our opponent good luck. So 5 lands, Bolt and Jace. A little bit loose, but we'll keep it. Let's lead on Misty Rainforest. So we'll probably fetch Steam Vents here. Yep, they are the... Oh, looks like we're up against Dredge. So I don't know how well this is gonna go. Doesn't feel like a great matchup for us, especially with the hand I capped, but they're not exactly a deck that interacts a ton with what's going on. See if they have something like a Cathartic Reunion here. Nope. Alright, I think we're just supposed to... I'm just supposed to bolt you here? It's a possibility. Just bolt them and get below the threshold. Okay. Hold up snap bolts. Hopefully they'll continue to brick a little bit. Alright, so would they dredge Golgari Thug? Guess they're gonna flashback looting here. See what they hit. Okay, there's an amalgam. Not really supposed to go aggro, I don't think, with this deck, but don't think it hurts to put my opponent under a little bit of pressure. Don't really like how this is going, to be brutally honest. So my opponent doesn't have any hasty threats per se. So I'm just supposed to be happy with turning this into a brainstorm here. Probably. Search for tomorrow. Put back a couple of the mountains. Deck doesn't care about Jace. Alright, so they get their amalgam back here. Did they dredge? Loam, get back lands, kill Jace. Guessing we're just going to conflagrate to get rid of our board. So we'll search for tomorrow. Hopefully I don't conflagrate here, but it's probably the best play they could make. 4, 5, 6. So if we rip a Scapeshift, what kind of sideboard cards do we have for this matchup? Couple Anger of the Gods. I guess Anger of the Gods would have been would be a good hit against them. Cost of Conflagrate can't be paid. Not sure what's going on here. So 2, 3, 6. The heck is going on? Not sure if we're seeing a moto bug or what is happening. Cost for Conflagrate can't be paid. Alright, weird. Moto is bugging out. So anyways, going on to sideboarding, we probably want the other two Anger of the Gods. Beyond that, I don't know if Baloth is enough of a gotta use the report thing under count info. keys around your name when target is prohibiting me from adjusting how much damage I want to do to you. I have no idea. Magic Online at its buggiest finest. Alright, opponent's just moving on with their turn, looks like. Or are they finally casting their Conflagrate? Nope, finally casting the Conflagrate. That's unfortunate. I think our opponent's over. Or they have another. Nope, just the one Malcolm. Alright. Alright, so cast this wonderful spell. Grab an island. Put this breeding pool into play. Pass. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scourge Devil's a bit of a scary one. Alright, Loom, back your Loom. I can Conflagrate in the yard, pick up some lands, get the Blood Gas back. All I need to do is rip a Scapeshift, right? Flashback a Faithless Looting. Haunted Dead. Narcomoeba. With no... Am I dead next turn? 2, 4, 6, 7. Alright, looks like we'll have one more draw step. So we have like Anger of the Gods. Yep, they won't have haste, fortunately. But we're definitely running out of time. So taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we have one more draw step. Conflagrate for 4. We're flashing back. Oh, are we just dead here? So... might just be dead here. 2, 3, 7, 10. Go to 1. Well, I mean, that's a... 1, 2, 3. Hopefully we have enough mountains left in our deck. That is an interesting question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think we had just enough mountains. Alright. Screwed me. I should have won. Maybe. Not gonna sit here and suppose with my opponent. So there's probably like one Jace out, one lightning bolt out? Question mark. Yep. Electrolyze. Yeah, try it like this. Is there any reason to bring in anything else? Probably not. I think this is just kind of an interactive, whoever gets to do their thing faster wins kind of situation. So, alright, so, yeah, we'll keep. Not the what kind of hand do they keep? Alright, so, stomping ground, go. This cathartic reunion here. It's gotta be a cathartic, there's no other way you'd keep this hand. We just casting Loam? Or is this like a collective brutality? Feels like it's collective brutality. Sure. Secure a trap builder, go. Alright, opponent got Scourge Devil for their trouble. Is this another brutality? Nope, cathartic reunion. Alright, so hopefully they don't hit too much here. Alright, grab basic island. Another Sakura Tri-Builder. So my question is, am I supposed to... What am I supposed to do here? Dredge Life from the Loam. How many blood gas in the air do they? So I held up the mana, I may as well counter it, so even though it doesn't get me very far. Counter draw. Alright, Anger's not a bad one here. Alright, Scapeshift. So I'm kind of in that awkward spot that I didn't fetch a Sakura Tri-Builder here, pass. own it. Probably has to Dredge Loam again. So I guess I could theoretically get back Scourge Devil here. But it feels like chicken tonight. Okay, basic forest here. Stomping Ground. Does this do it? 1, 2, okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shock this in. Get another land here, make sure. Let's end this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Allocate. Stomping Ground. Mountain. Steam Vents. And alright, so one more remaining. 1, 2, no. You are dead, sir. Or madam. So our opponent finally conceding. Looks like the answer was yes. Alright, so 2 and 2. One more match to go here. It's definitely a weird feel of that particular matchup. One more match. Guess I'd like to play first. Wish our opponent good luck. They're on the play, yes. So I'm going to go ahead and suspend the search for tomorrow. Pass. So turn 3 we'll have access to Cryptic Command, which should be pretty reasonable. Depends on what... Oh, Delver. Okay. This is an interesting matchup. Alright. Play this and pass. We will see if Delverino flips here. Does with an Electrolyze. Sure, which means our more than likely our so probably want to get a Steam Vents here on instep. Yeah, let's get a Steam Vents here. Get one of our islands. Can't think of any spell that would counter this from our opponent's side. Alright, Remain's not a bad one. Cryptic Command's a pretty good one to have in the holster. As our opponent can't resolve something like Blood Moon, I think we're good. Alright, Jace the Mind Sculptor. Do you have like a bolt or anything? Counter target spell. Turn target permanent to its owner's hand. Doop, doop, doop. Wait, cancel. Counter target spell. Counter that, return that. Do. Get that pressure off the board. Presuming our opponent doesn't have something like Dispel there. Flooded Grove, huh? Turn that to our opponent's hand. They have Bolt, they have Bolt. Looks like they don't. And we know they have Electrolyze, which I have Remand to take care of, so... potentially, anyway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Go ahead and grab an island here. Remand this sorry spell to our opponent's hand. And then next turn they get to die. Yep, there's the Delver. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Need green mana, thank you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go grab Valakut. Mountain. Steam vents. Stomping ground. Nope. Finally, our opponent scooping. Alright, so... presuming they're on Delverino here... probably gotta bring in a couple of seals. Definitely want Anger of the Gods. Some consideration for Baloth. What cards don't make sense? I think Jace on the draw is going to be a little bit weaker. Probably want to bring in these Baloths. These Remands are probably kind of garbage. Does that work out? Don't really have a whole lot of counter magic, but I think I'm more... Actually, this probably wasn't exactly the right approach to take. Sure, we'll keep this hand. Alright, so Steam Vents, tapped, go. Can't get a basic forest here, which kind of sucks. So am I just supposed to try to play out Seal here? Especially given my opponent's current configuration. Yep, looks like we're going to get Blood Mooned. Yep, as fast as they're moving, this feels like a Blood Moon. Alright, good game. Hopefully we'll rip one of our basic forests or something. We can stay alive for a little while with these bolts, but other than that... Sure. Bolt you. Take care of that stupid thing. Yep. So I have to draw one of two basic forests, pretty much. Yep. Blood Moon is a fun interactive magic card. So we're at 13. Another young Pyro. Hopefully we rip like Anger of the Gods or something here. Yep, enough is enough of this. Alright. Blood Moon, fun interactive cards. Makes interesting magic. Alright, so opponent's got Remands. How much do I care about Remands right now? Blood Moon plan. Still think this is fine. Baloth alone could potentially even win the game, so I'm not too worried about not having Jace. Lack of counterspells kind of sucks, but I'm more interested in killing their threats and responding to their nonsense. So... Do-do-do. If I'm just supposed to, like, Scapeshift, bring in a random negate. Hopefully we got that change in. get the change in. I did not. Alright. So I'd like to play first. Sure. We'll keep this hand. Need to draw lands, but we'll keep this hand. Yes. Suspend. Might draw and discard with Izzet Charm, we'll see. Definitely want to get a basic forest with this one, I think. Mana leak. Grab a basic forest here. Hopefully we hit one of our... Alright, fetch land. Fetch land is good, means we can at least get a basic island. They go for Blood Moon here. Sure, Serum Visions, whatever. No interest in cracking this fetch right now. Alright, Snapcaster Mage gives us a little more utility. Opt or Boulder Face, sure, whatever. Cycle the Sweltering Suns. Flooded Grove. Does make me wonder what kind of hand my opponent's sitting on. Vendilion Click. Not gonna like the hand you see, friend. I think we go ahead and just bolt this Joker in response. Keep their threats off the board, probably lose our Snapcaster Mage here. Alright. Alright, so... guess I play this one, see if they want to mana leak it or something. Go ahead and play out the Steam Vents. See if our opponent has something like a Snapcaster Mage here. Unfortunately they do. So they're going to try to tempo us out, looks like. Yep. 8. Zero Visions. Bottom. Bottom? Alright, well. See if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead and cast Anger here. Get an island. Undo. Cast a search for tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So we need to draw a land. Hopefully they don't have bolt here. Alright, so we hit the land. Play that out. Hopefully they have to use like a cryptic command or something here. Hopefully you have like Snapcaster Negate. Logic Knot. This is probably the game, ladies and gentlemen. So we know they have Logic Knot in hand, so we can't just slam this, This is probably the Logic Knot that they were considering casting. Sure. Oh. So, hopefully we're not dead here. Alright, that's a little less scary. So we have a few good draws here. I know that Flooded Grove counts as one of them. Well, I mean, do I really want to wait another turn? Blue. Actually, cancel. In case the card is Remand. I'll be able to cast this twice. green, 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 green. I mean, if you got a counterspell, you got a counterspell. There's not much I can do here. Snapcaster, negate. Yeah, that'll probably do it. Yep, that's unfortunate. Alright, so 2 and 3 with Scapeshift. Thoughts on the deck? So not burn, friend. Alright, Temur Scapeshift. So thoughts on the deck. So having your win con be sorcery speed is not the best. Only having 4 copies of it isn't great either. Jace is fine. I mean, we didn't really see him a whole lot in the deck. It's a little bit harder to protect him in this deck than it was in Blue Moon. He's definitely a card advantage engine when you get him online. Once again, just the 4 win cons is really kind of, I don't know, feels a little shaky. It's part of the reason why the Bring to Light version came about to begin with. And honestly, I mean, we beat Dredge, we beat, so we beat Dredge, we beat Blue-White Spirits, we lost to Blue-Red, Delver, lost to Jund, and lost to, I'm trying to think what the first match was. Oh, Breach Titan. Breach Titan, it's a matter of how I fetched lands in the first game, kind of cost us a little bit, because I had a choice of what color lands I wanted. I wasn't able to hold up my Cryptic Command, and our opponent ended up tightening us to kill us in Game 1. Game 2, we just kind of stumbled off and died. The Dredge matchup felt pretty decent. They don't really interact on our axis too much. The Blue-Red Delver, I mean, Game 1 we kind of cheesed them, you know, tempoed them out. Game 2, they got us with Blood Moon because we couldn't fetch. The hand that I kept, we couldn't fetch any green lands, and they remanded our Seal of Primordium into Blood Moon. Didn't draw a forest. And then Game 3, I mean, they were just able to keep enough counterspell magic and such up that we weren't able to force through our combo on the last turn, and they were just able to tempo us with like Snapcasters and Bolts and Vendilion clicks and all that kind of stuff. So I feel this deck still isn't the best position. It's going to struggle with the resurgence of Jund, especially only having the 4 combo pieces. Jace obviously is amazing in those matchups, but the question is can you control your opponent's board well enough for Jace to impact in those matchups? That I don't know. Still not a huge fan of this particular archetype. I mean, it's fun. It's nice to play a combo deck, but I think only having 4 true win cons in your main deck, you're probably better off playing the Bring to Light version just to have more copies of Scapeshift to go get. I don't know. The rest of the deck, I mean, the sideboard's fine. You've got your anti-Blood Moon cards, you've got your anti-aggro cards, etc. I think the rest of the deck's fine. You're able to play a decent controlling game until you get to Scapeshift most of the time. So, I mean, the deck's fine. I mean, we were really close to going 3-2, which really can't ask for a whole lot more. But I was not terribly impressed with the deck. I mean, there were some loose keeps. I'm not going to sit here and say there wasn't, but I think I prefer Blue Moon to this style of deck. So, like with Breach Titan or Blue-Red Breach, you can instant speed the combo at the end of turn you know, you're still able to play a few more copies of like Snapcaster and Vendilion Click, because you're able to not devote quite as many spots to like ramp and such. So, I mean, deck did decently. We might play it again, but it's not high on my priority list to see if it's the best Jace deck. And I don't think Jace. I mean, I'm sure Jace improved the deck, but I don't think he really like solved a lot of what was the problems. Like a deck like Blue Moon, the biggest problem with Blue Moon was the deck. The core deck itself was fine. It was always finding the right balance of win cons. Like, do you use one of the combo like Kiki Jiki Pestermite versions? Do you use the Breach versions? Do you use the Madcap Experiment versions? Or do you just play like Worm Coils or Torrential Gearhulks or Chandras? You know, various different things. And I think Jace kind of finally solves that deck's like, what's your main closer thing, and then you can adjust in the sideboard. So, I think that actually solved one of Blue Moon's problems. I don't know that Jace solved Temur Scapeshift's problem. It's another win con, but it's not an I win card like Scapeshift is. So, it takes like 3, 4, 5 turns sometimes to impact things enough. And you don't have enough like cryptics and everything else to interact with what your opponent's doing. You're only like 2 Snapcasters, so you can't really like control the board for as long as Blue Moon can. So you don't have access to Vendilion Click to clear your opponent's hand, you know, set things up, you know, play Jace, have like a Remand or Cryptic Command backup a lot of the times, because you're operating on pretty thin margins with this deck, and you don't have Ancestral Visions to refill your hands, so you're kind of stuck in like a middle ground between a ramp deck and a combo control deck, so you're kind of in no man's land in a lot of games. Sometimes all the parts just don't come together. So, deck was fun, but I probably won't be picking up again for a while. So, we'll definitely be playing some other Bloodbraid Elf and Jace decks, but I've got to start preparing for a standard event tomorrow, so we're going to be doing a little bit of Grixis mid-range here in a bit. And beyond that, thanks for hanging out. This was Dusk for Dusk Till Dawn Gaming.